Welcome to The Explainer. All right, let's talk about a character who's really struck a chord with viewers lately, Yuxiao. There's something about her whole not settling philosophy that's got everyone talking, and today we're going to dig into exactly why.
So, let me start by asking you something. Have you ever seen what truly dignified heartbreak looks like? Because there's this one scene with her that just went viral, and it completely reframes what it means to be falling apart on the inside, but holding it all together on the outside.
Yeah, we're talking about that breakup scene. It's just a masterclass in what you could call a dignified collapse. This isn't your typical over-the-top dramatic grief. No, it's something quieter, an internal implosion that feels so real.
You know, the first thing that hits you is actually what doesn't happen. She's not screaming, she's not begging, there's no wailing at all. And that choice, to keep all that pain inside, that's what makes it so incredibly powerful. It's just way more relatable, right? Okay, but the real magic is in the tiny details. Just look at this. The way her shoulders are shaking, trying so hard to stay still. That empty look in her eyes, total shock. And the fact that she doesn't say a single word, doesn't ask him to stay, wow. That says everything about her self-respect, doesn't it? And get this, the level of detail is just insane. I mean, we're talking about a single tear that hangs on her eyelash for precisely 0.8 seconds before it finally falls. Think about that for a second. That tiny little pause, it's her entire internal battle right there on screen. It's that last moment of fighting to hold it together before it all gives way.
And there's a reason this resonates. A lot of people see this and connect it to a specific type of personality. This isn't just a breakup. It's how a socially anxious person breaks down. Someone who's so used to not wanting to be a bother that even their crying is quiet, you know? They're afraid of disturbing anyone. It's that one detail that had so many people watching and thinking, wow, I know exactly what that feels like.
So, okay, this incredible emotional control isn't just about one scene. It actually feeds into her entire philosophy on life. See, Yuxiao is so much more than just a dignified breakup. She has this incredibly clear, head-on approach to everything. And that's the thing about her. She just completely flips the script on what you'd expect. She's not some damsel in distress. She flat out refuses to settle for a relationship that's just convenient. And she's not getting into any of that cliched drama with other women. She's basically a perfect snapshot of modern life, right? You've got the immense pressure of reality during the day, and then at night, she finds this other side of herself, this escape.
And this quote, "A new page turns at dawn." This is basically her motto. It's not about pretending the hurt didn't happen, it's about deciding that it won't control her tomorrow. Such a simple line, but man, is it a powerful message of resilience. Anyone who's ever had to pick themselves up can feel that.
And then there's this one. This quote is really the heart of it all. It's such a modern, mature way of looking at things, putting your own life, your own journey first. Look, love can be a part of it, for sure, but it's not the whole story. Her number one priority is herself. But what's really fascinating, and kind of ironic, is that for a character with such powerful things to say, some of her absolute best moments are when she says nothing at all. The acting doesn't just stop when the lines do.
Let's break that down a little. When she has dialogue, yeah, she's laying out her principles, moving the plot, but when she's silent, the emotion just keeps going. The story doesn't stop. I mean, think about that elevator scene. The look in her eyes tells you everything you need to know about longing and restraint, way more than words ever could.
So when you put all of that together, the super subtle emotions, her strong principles, those incredibly powerful silences, what you get is someone who just doesn't feel like a character in a show. She feels like a real person. There's a term for this, lifelike acting. It's all about making it feel authentic. And this isn't just about raw talent. It's about doing the homework. The actress, for example, actually went and hung out at murder mystery shops to get a feel for her character's world. That's the kind of dedication that brings those little, real details to life.
And I think that's why she hits home for so many of us. We look at Yuxiao and we see parts of ourselves. We see that socially anxious coworker, or maybe we are that person. We see that ordinary person with a fire inside them. We see someone who is just trying their best to hold on, but also knows when it's okay to gracefully admit defeat. This one line from the show, it's so much bigger than just dialogue. It's almost like a declaration of courage for young people today. It's this powerful call to just be yourself, especially when you feel like you don't fit into the neat little boxes that society has laid out for you.
So that kind of leaves us with one last question to chew on. When we connect so strongly with a character like Yuxiao, are we just appreciating a great story and a great performance? Or are we seeing a reflection of the person we secretly hope to become? Someone who's dignified, resilient, and completely, unapologetically themselves.